Hello there, friends. Let's look at our D major scale and G major scale. We covered the C major scale. Now we're going to move to, let's do G first. So here's your C, middle C, and the So is your G, right? Do, re, mi, fa, so, or C, D, E, F, G. And we call that from C to G a fifth. So I want you to remember that because we're going to go up a fifth from C, and that's going to be our next scale that we're playing and practicing. And in that scale, the G major scale, we're going to add one black key, one sharp. We call that a sharp. A black key here can be called sharp or flat. In the key of G, it's going to be a sharp. And I want to make sure it's on my video. The sharp that we're going to play in the key of G is going to be this one right here. And it's called the F sharp. Why? Because if you go a half a step lower from this note, you have an F. And when we go up a half a step to this note, we call it an F sharp. It's slightly higher. Enough talk. I'm going to play the scale. We're going to use the same fingering as we use in the C major scale, which means here's your do, re, mi. Remember, now we're going to tuck under to fa. And I'm going to place our hands back into that position. Here already is my fourth finger on the F sharp because we're going to use it. So this is fa, so, la. And now T, that's going to be your F sharp. Okay? Everything is pretty much the same except we have to add that sharp. Now we're going to go down. Now we're going to go up again. Let's do it one more time. Do it with me. C, A, B, tucking under to C, D, E, and now F sharp over here, and then here's my G. So these are really close together. Now we're going to go back. Do. Remember, we're going to go back. We're going to play all 5 fingers all the way up to our thumb, and then we worry about the the crossing over. Okay, here we go. Do, ti, la, so, fa. And now we're just going to cross over here with our third finger right next to the C, which is the B. And I'm going to adjust my hand here. All right. Let's go back to the all the way high do, to the G up here. I'm going to go back again. Do, ti, la, so, fa. Crossing over. Mi, re, do. All right, that is your G major scale. Pause the video and go over it one step at a time and then go to the left hand. Here we go. Left hand, same thing. Playing it right here. So we're going to play the whole hand first because we're starting on our pinky, kind of like when we go up, down, when we go down from the do here, we're going to play our whole hand starting at the pinky. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Now we're crossing over. La, and now don't forget, F sharp. One more time. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Crossing over. La, ti, do. Do, ti, la. Now we're crossing under. So, fa, mi, re, do. And then pause the video, practice your left hand, and then come back and we can do contrary motion if you are interested. So here we go. Contrary motion. Both thumbs start on the do. Do. And now we got to think about, though, left hand is playing the T, which is the F sharp. Right? We have to stay in our key signature, which is F sharp. Now I'm crossing both under. And watch out, right hand, T over here, F sharp. Cross. crossing over, and then T in the left hand, and back to Do. Great! How exciting is that? Now, you do that, practice your thing, and when you're ready, we'll get back and do the D major scale. All right, friends, let's do the D major scale. Again, we were in G. What is the fifth up of G? Think so. Here's my so. Which note is that? D. Guess what? That's going to be our next scale. So we're going to go up a fifth from G. But now we're going to go down an octave because we want to be down here. Otherwise, I can't sing that high. So we're going to go to D, right? What do we have to know in order to play D major scale? All the way up one octave. Anybody? We have to play the F sharp because that was in the G major scale. So we're tagging that with us. We packed it in our bag. We're going to take that F sharp. Remember when we play D major warm up? There we go. There's your F sharp. So that one. And then we're going to add another sharp. And that one is our C sharp. So it'll be here when here's C. And that's going to be our T. So we're going to C sharp and then Do. Okay? So that's also, we're always adding, with every fifth up that we go, we're adding another sharp. Remember? C has no sharps. The fifth up is G, and that scale has the first sharp, the F sharp. Then we go up another fifth from G to D. We have two sharps. We have the one from G, the F sharp, and then we're going to add the C sharp. Okay, let's do it, okay? Right hand. Do, re, mi. Crossing under. Fa, sol, la. Here's your T. Ti, do. Do, ti, la, sol, fa. Crossing over. Mi, re, do. Right? And by the way, you have been playing that C sharp all along when we play the 5/7 chord in the key of D, because we're going to go down with our thumb from Do to T, just a half a step. Huh? Sound familiar? All right, let's do left hand. So again, do the left hand once you're done the right hand and you feel comfortable. Here we go, left hand. Remember, rule number 1, we start on a pinky, meaning the whole hand will be played before we even think about crossing over. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Now it's time to cross over. We ran out of fingers. La, and don't forget the sharp here, the C sharp. I'll do it again. Let's do it together. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Cross over. La, ti, do. Let's go all the way back. Do. Remember when we start on the thumb, we only go to finger number 3. Do, ti, la, and then we cross under. So, fa, mi, re, do. See, it's always the same, right? So now we're going to do contrary motion once you're ready. But practice first your left hand, then we'll do contrary motion. All right, both the thumbs are close together on Do. All right. Oh, haha. Can you tell what I did wrong? Yes, I forgot C sharp. There we go. And now here, don't forget F sharp right here. Now both third fingers, that means we're crossing under our thumbs. Don't forget left hand right here, F sharp. And right hand, C sharp. There's a lot going on. Whoa. But it's cool. I love it. Third fingers. Ooh, I love this. Beautiful. Doesn't it sound cool? that. I think that's awesome that we can play the scales in the key of C, G, and D. How cool is that?